it's summertime, and in the summertime, what are we doing? We're getting outdoors, and the kids are playing in the pool, they're going to the beach, or they're riding their bikes, and what happens? The tire is flat on the bike, or maybe it's the car, a motorcycle, a moped, whatever it may be, or the pool float. Well, now we're gonna have a cordless air compressor to the rescue, because I know, for instance, listen, I've got a lot of hot air, but I don't have that much. I know some people might disagree, but for $34.95, this is cordless. This is compact. It's powered by a battery, so you're not having to plug this in. You're gonna get the accessory pack plus all the tips to be able to customize and get the perfect air, the amount of air into whatever it is you're blowing up. So we have our special guest, Justin Hyatt, is joining us. And Justin,
yes,
nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me back.
We're gonna talk about this cordless air hawk.
Yes.
This is a really great item because we don't have to worry about plugging it in.
Right, go completely wireless.
Right.
You know, it's summertime now, right? And we're thinking we're gonna be by the pool, we're gonna be by the lake, we're gonna be by the ocean, and we're thinking about all the different floaties that we're gonna have to inflate. And you know what? Something that you're gonna be using year round, whether it's inflating your tires, your car tires, possibly your ATVs, your motorcycles, or how about your boats? You got your boats you're bringing out on your trailer. How are you gonna inflate them? You're not gonna be dragging anything around. That's where the air hawk comes in. Now, this isn't an inflator. This is an actual air compressor. There is a actual piston inside of this. It's going to suck in the ambient air and then compress it. And the best part is you have an actual digital display,
gauge,
so
right.
you can actually see what the heck you're doing instead of guessing.
Right, so you don't overinflate.
Right, exactly.
Because that could be just as bad.
Yes, you can actually not overinflate with this. It'll actually turn off for you, and you can actually set the pressure if you'd like as well, and we'll show you examples of that. But one thing I love about this too is the fact that you're really getting everything you need. It looks kind of like a little Dremel tool, right? You have your trigger that's going to turn it on. All of your buttons right here are very, very self-explanatory. Power on. You can adjust your positive and negative as far as setting your pressures for your bikes, for your tires. And then over here, you're going to see at the very bottom, you have all of the little adapters. So whether it's floating, whether it's inflating your floaties, or whether it's inflating some of your balls, your basketballs, your footballs, your soccer balls, your volleyballs, whatever it is, that comes everything included.
I like it's all on board.
Right, it's all on board, and then you can't lose it, right? Because I got to tell you, every single time I try and blow anything up, I'm like, okay, where the heck is this guy?
Right, exactly. So it's nice that it's all on board with those pin attachments. It does have that 12-volt lithium-ion rechargeable battery that's coming included. That just pops right on the bottom. But if you're finding, oops, I forgot to charge it, guess what? You do have the cigarette that you could just pop in there and be able to, the DC charger.
Yeah,
right?
I love that, because you know what? Maybe you have to inflate the tires of your car and you're thinking, okay, I'd rather save my battery, but sometimes we can't plug in, what the other alternatives. Here's how simple it is. It comes with a little 6-inch hose. You can simply just screw it on, and then again with all of your adapters, and then all you have to do is just simply screw this on right here, and then kids are ready, they want to play some basketball, they go to the garage.
Yeah, this doesn't work very well.
And shooting this is probably going to be fun for about 2 seconds, right?
And there's no way that you literally can blow that up.
No, right. So what are we going to do? We're going to simply grab our air hawk, press the trigger, and before you know it, and we're done.
And you're done. And now we can play a little basketball.
That's right. Yeah, I'm definitely not Globetrotter.
Oh, but that was pretty good.
I've tried. I practiced this, yes.
All right, and the nice thing is, I mean, whether it's the basketball, it's the pool toys, the kids want to play outside, or it's the bike. How about, like, the blow-up mattresses?
Absolutely.
Like, can you imagine, like, that's exhausting in itself, and then some things have, like, the little foot pedal that you try to pump the air in. This is so much more useful, efficient in your time, and the fact that it has the built-in pressure gauge, which really helps you. I know for my husband, that's important. If he's looking at an air compressor, he wants to have the gauge built on.
Absolutely. Whether it's your tires, your bike tires, whatever, what's nice is, and we'll show you right after I'm done finishing this, what you can do after being able to play with your little beach ball is we're going to actually go down to the bike, because just like you said, what I love about this is not only going completely cordless, is the whole idea of setting and forgetting, right? We're having fun. It's summertime.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is we actually have this completely preset, and you can see this is an extremely flat bike tire. And what we're going to do now is I'm just going to turn it on with the power button. And again, we have it already preset to the proper PSI. So this could be your bike tire, this could be your motorcycle tire, your car tire. I'm going to hit the trigger button, I'm going to walk away, because what's going to happen is it knows what we've preset it to, and it's going to stop as soon as it knows exactly how full it needs to be.
Nice. So you don't even need to stand there and baby it.
No more, right. Set it, forget it, don't need to baby it. And what's great too is, I was thinking about this for the winter time, we're gonna be, if we have to inflate our tire outside in the winter, that's not very fun,
that's
right?
not fun
and
at
what's
all.
the alternative? What are we gonna have to do? We're gonna have to run out to the gas station when it's 30 degrees out or 30 below, right? And we have to inflate it. Now you can do it in your garage, set it and forget it, or you can run back into your car as you're inflating it. Another thing is, we have a big wheelbarrow. Maybe we're doing some gardening. We were just doing a little gardening just a few minutes ago. There is 70 pounds of river rock inside of this wheelbarrow.
Okay.
What we're gonna do now, and this really shows you an example of just how powerful this is. Again, one piston that's inside of this isn't an inflator, this is actual air compressor. It's already preset. It's gonna start to inflate, and it's going to lift the 70 pounds of river rock, stop when it's done, and we can set it all digitally, not through analog.
Right, so don't let the size fool you. So don't look at this and go, oh, it may be small. It's not gonna have enough power, enough oomph to be able to inflate the tires. I mean, look, this is river rock inside this wheelbarrow, and that is having the power to be able to fill that tire and really give you the proper amount without overinflating, because if we overinflate, you can pop an actual tire, right?
Yeah, well, you know, we want to be able to inflate our tire properly, right? To the right, because it's better for mileage, it's better for
for your car.
Right, it's better for your car, and of course, you don't want to be driving on an overinflated tire, because exactly, you might have a blowout, you never know when.
Okay.
But what's our alternatives?
Right.
What are we doing? Possibly, you know what, maybe it's a trailer, our boat trailer. Well, we're not pulling our boat trailer that's on a flat tire to our car so we can plug this into our DC adapter. Now, this is an air compressor, but we have to be by our car, and I love that one, yes. It's like the...
Well, if I'm riding a bike, I'm not going to be taking this along with me.
That's the other thing. You know, it's so compact that you can go ahead, if you know somebody who bikes a lot. You know, I just came back from Minneapolis. It's one of the biggest biking cities in the country. Throw this in your backpack so that no matter what, if you have a spare tire, you want to just be able to fill this up. And you know what's nice too? Fill up your tire. If you come out to your garage, you come out to your driveway, you realize you have a flat tire, fill it up enough that you can possibly drive it to some place where that you can patch it or replace it, instead of calling that roadside service and them charging you and then you having to spend more money when you bring it somewhere else.
Or like go to the gas station. You know, you go to the gas station and everybody's lined up waiting to use the air compressor. And you have to pay, you have to have the change to pop in there. I mean, just have this in your car. Put it in the trunk. You know, in the back of my trunk, I have a little basket full of, you know, like little things that I need just in case of an emergency. This is just a smart thing to be able to have. The fact that you have that air pressure gauge is essential, because when we're inflating our tires, you want to make sure all four are the same. You can actually get better gas mileage when your tires are properly inflated, whether it's your air mattresses, whether it's the pool, you know, floaties, all the toys, the soccer balls.
Yes.
I mean, you'll be amazed how much you use this.
You will. Again, this is something that you're going to be using year round, whether you are going camping, whether it is, you know what, somebody you know, your neighbor possibly comes out and you got a flat tire. Hey, I got something for you. Or you're you leave it in your car and you're thinking, okay, just in case of emergencies, maybe somebody in the grocery parking lot. Again, I want to show you the fact that we talked about going to the gas station. This is pretty much a guessing game when it comes to, when we go to the gas station, we're sitting there on a dirty ground, grabbing a dirty hose, and we're looking to see what the proper gauge is. Can you read any of those numbers? It's almost impossible.
No, I need my glasses.
Right, I need my glasses. And then you know what?
Are you mocking me?
I'm not mocking you.
Just kidding.
But that's the reality, right? We probably have to grab have to grab our readers to see these numbers, and we hope that they're actually right.
You just wait till you get to be my age.
I can't wait.
Go ahead.
But here's our digital display right here. It's so much easier to read. Now you can set and forget all of your PSI, whether it is for your tires, and you know exactly what it's going to be, and it's going to stop once it's done.
Right, and I like, especially with AirHawk Pro, this is the professional series, but you're also getting a carrying case, so everything comes inside. This can go right in your glove compartment box. You can go in a little bag in the trunk, so you always have it on hand in case of an emergency or just to inflate any of these fun things we've shown you. And everything fits right inside. You're getting that 12-volt battery, which pops on so you can recharge it if you would like. And the nice thing is that pressure gauge is built in. All the tips are here as well, so you're not going to lose any of the attachments when you need them, because they all stay on board. And honestly, for $34.95, That's a stellar buy. And then we have flexible payments. That's what, $11.65 on 3 monthly installments. And then, hey, Justin, how does this sound?
Tell me.
If you apply for the HSN credit card, and upon approval, you can take $25 off your first purchase. So that would make this $15 for this compressor.
That's crazy.
That's a sweet deal.
That is insane. My mom just called me and said, Justin, why don't we have one of these?
Oh,
right?
nice,
I know
Mom.
we talked about it earlier because I just bought one of those gigantic floaties, the swans, and I had a unicorn one. And Grandma's going to go grab our little Allie the alligator. Right? This is like, thank you, Grandma. I don't know how you were able to blow up all of these when I was growing up, right?